What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Bitcoin. Right now, we're sitting at 33,700. We're down about 0.5%. What I want to do is start with Bitcoin here on the 4-hour time frame. We're also going to work our way out to the 1 day, maybe even the 1 week, and I wanted to share some things off Glassnode for you. So if you get some from these videos, you like me doing them for you guys, smash that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That's what's going to help you the most when I put out these videos, and we'll dig into this. So first of all, what I want to do here, guys, was start on the 4-hour time frame. I'm huge on trends. I'm a trend follower. I like to play price action. I'm not trying to time bottoms. I'm not trying to time tops. I'm trying to get the chunk out of the trend, even when I'm trading it in the shorter term. That I want to get the 70 to 80% of that trend. That's what I'm looking for. And something I wanted to point out to you guys, this is something I've been harping on for quite a while now. On the 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, guys, take a look at this white moving average right here. Okay, this is our 200 EMA, and this is on the 4-hour time frame. We lost it, and this was back about May 12th. Once we lost that, we have been trading below it now since May 12th. I mean, guys, we're looking at July 10th right now, and we have not been able to break up through that and turn it into support. You can see this little area where we tried and we failed. It wasn't on heavy volume, and we fell right back down. So essentially, since we lost that at around $56,000, we've dropped almost 40%, and we've still been trading underneath this. So if people say that moving averages are not significant, I would beg to differ, okay? Because this has acted as overhead resistance now for well over 2 months. I mean, you got to think about that type of stuff, guys. I mean, 2 months that we've been trading below the 4-hour EMA. That's pretty crazy, right? So that's what I would look for us. If you're a person who wants to be long in this market, what I would look for is support to be built on top of this moving average. So you can see people who are going short here, they've been riding this short down because they were basically using this as their overhead resistance area. So anytime price would get up to that point, they would short it back down. Okay, what we're looking for is the opposite of that. We want to turn this into support. So break up through it, turn it into support, and then continue the uptrend. So basically what Bitcoin has to do here on the 4-hour time frame is we've been ranging between 41,000 and 30,000. Right now we need to hold roughly 32,351. I don't want to go much below that because what we want to do, this was our low, and this was at 28,600. Higher low. Okay, we were trying to push up. Here was another higher low, higher low, higher low, and then they broke. So this is an area that we need to hold as support and try to push up through and start getting some higher highs in. Because essentially, guys, you can see here, lower high, lower high, lower high, and we just started getting worked down. Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay, and these are the things that you want to look for, because remember, in downtrends you're going to have the lower highs. In uptrends you're looking for those higher lows. Okay, but on the 4-hour time frame right now, we're trading below the 200, the 100, and the 50. So for me, for a longer term position right now, a longer term swing position, I don't have enough confidence to jump into something right now. Basically what I've been doing is just little scalp plays. So I've been trading on the 3-minute time frame with Ethereum or Bitcoin, trading really fast, guys, in for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm back out and I'm waiting again for a great opportunity, because we do not have clear direction in this space right now. Anyone who says they know for sure that the bottom's in, they're lying to you, because no one right now knows for sure if the bottom's in. Yes, there's signs like we've talked about, the climax volume on the weekly chart, some of the wicks, the longer wicks where we defended this 30,000, but no one knows for sure if that's going to be the bottom. Okay, and that's why I take price action 1 day at a time, 1 day, 1 hour at a time. That's what I'm looking to do in this space. Now, if we bounce out to the 12-hour time frame, we're just going to work our way out here. We're trading basically below the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. So you can see clearly, guys, this trend is down. So if you're taking a long position, realize right now you are fighting the trend. It's the opposite of when we're in these uptrends. Okay? If we get into the 1 day time frame, we'll take a look here. And this has been the most concerning thing for me. Since May 19th, we've been trading below this 200 EMA. Think about it, guys. We back tested at one time, and that's been it. Since then, we haven't been able to even back test right up in this area. That's going to be around $40,000. So that's why it's so important to keep these higher lows coming in, because we've had these lower highs. So we're getting into that little squeezing effect here. And what we're looking for is heavy volume if we break to the upside, because we have a lot of overhead work to do here. The RSI is at 45 right now. on the 1 day time frame, but we're trading below our 20, our 50, our 200, and our 100, and we also have $40,000 overhead line of resistance right there. If we get into the technicals, and I'm showing this to you guys just to be truthful, because what you need to do is take price action each day. Who cares? I mean, are you guys sick of hearing about Wyckoff and all that stuff yet? And I'm just being honest out there. I would love to hear, because I've had comments of people saying I'm sick of hearing about that stuff. Take price action 1 day at a time. I'm going to continue to pound this in. Okay, so say you're trading on the 4-hour time frame, or say you're trading on the 1 day time frame. Price action 1 day at a time, looking for higher highs and higher lows, okay, to form uptrends. If we're in downtrends, lower highs and lower lows. It's all about the trend, because people who are sitting back here and saying, hey, you know what, I'm sure this is going to go up and we're going to be at $100,000 by the end of the year. No one knows. Anything can happen in the world, guys. If stocks start to tank, you know, it's going to affect the cryptocurrency market. That's just the way that it is. So we have to be prepared for everything. And in this space, I'll continue to preach capital preservation so that you can stay in the game and that you're able to trade. That's what I'm looking to do. So on the 1 day time frame, we still have a 12 sell, a 10 neutral, and a 4 buy, oscillator 0 sell, 9 neutral, and a 2 buy. Moving averages 12 sell, 1 neutral, and a 2 buy. And what you're going to notice, guys, is basically we've been ranging for so long now. When we do finally get a break and we really get moving, it's going to be extreme, in my opinion. It's going to look something like this if it's to the upside, a big, massive run like this to the upside, and we really take off. We blast through that 40,000, and we're up here challenging, you know, 55,000. I definitely believe that could happen very fast when it does happen, since we've been ranging for so long. But also what we have to realize is that we could have the potential of a downside move, how we've had here. We've moved sideways, then another downside move down into the $24,000 to $20,000 range. Let me know down low what you're thinking. Okay, 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. My Bible came on my phone by itself here. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I was just listening earlier. But what we want to do here, guys, we want to see this relative strength break up through the 50 and really start gaining strength, and we want to get over top of this 200 EMA. Those are the main things that I'm concerned about right now for Bitcoin, really getting over top of this cluster of resistance right there. Okay, if we get into the 1 week time frame, since we're getting closer to the candle close, so 1 week, we got to be careful of a bear flag, because this could have been our push down. We move sideways and then another push to the downside. And that 200 there on the weekly could put us back around almost $17,000 if we did have a big push to the downside there. That'd be an area that I'd look at for support. You can see back in this area, we've touched it before. So basically at the start of this bull run here, we had this massive push. We came back to it. We've pushed again. So if we did come back to that range, that is an area I'd look at to see if we could hold support. Okay, on the 1 week time frame, we're at 43 on the relative strength. We're still trying to hold this 50 EMA, so that'd be important for the week to close up above that, and then try to tackle up here around that 20, which is going to be roughly at that $40,000 again. Really big area for us there, guys, at 40,000. And our previous high was about that 65,400. Okay, and we're sitting at 33,703 right now. Next, what I want to do is get into GLASSNODE, and also if you like the GLASSNODE, let me know. I got this for us, guys, just so I could give you a little bit more detail. And what I wanted to look at here, I wanted to track the addresses of the whales, and we're actually going to even go from the whales. So this is going to be 10,000 or more Bitcoin addresses with it, all the way down to 0.01. And I want to show you a few things here. So what you can see is this is our price action, how as we've been moving sideways. What you can see is we're starting to form a little bit of a floor here. Okay, so people with 10,000 or more, you're looking at roughly at about 84 people right now have 10,000 or more. Okay, so this is something we're going to watch here to see if this starts curving back to the upside, gaining strength on that. If we look at addresses with 1,000 or more, I think this is pretty interesting to look at, though, just to see what people with bigger amounts of Bitcoin are doing here. Because these are obviously whales, guys. When you're looking at 100 or more, I mean, that's pretty crazy. So what you can see up here, price action, right? And what we're trying to do is almost have a double bottom in this area and see if we can get moving back to the upside. But the highest number that we had of addresses with 1,000 was when price was roughly at about $46,000. We had 2,488 people. And now we're looking at roughly about 2,149 with 1,000 or more. Okay, so we just want to watch this strength grow. We want to see this start to curve out, round out for us. If we go into addresses with 100, let me know if you like this info, guys. Really helps with the algorithm, and I definitely could use some thumbs up here. We're not getting promoted at all from YouTube. If you look at the impressions, there's basically nothing anymore. So it is what it is, but I'm happy to be here with the people who I'm here with. So for 100 or more, you can see we're actually setting higher lows here. So that's a good thing for us, gaining a little bit of strength there. Okay, so we want to continue to watch that. Addresses with 10, if we take a look here. And we're starting to round out down in this bottom area. And that would be roughly at about 146,000 people have 10 or more. But you can see right there, same deal, guys. One of our highest levels was when Ethereum, we had 154,000 people, was when the price was around 18,000. And then from there, the addresses just started going down. We're going to try to get that rounded bottom. If we get into addresses with 1 or more, and this is pretty interesting, guys. You know, everybody shoots for 1 Bitcoin or more. And what you can see here at our high of roughly around, let's see, it says 55,000 right here. We had 830,000 people with 1 Bitcoin. Okay, and now we're starting to gain a little bit of strength again. Our low, we had about 798,000, and now we are up to, let's see, guys, down at the bottom, that was 792. And now we're up to 798,000. So gain a little bit of strength down here. If we get into the 0.1, and that's actually been making some moves there, as you can see. So smaller buyers coming in a little bit, and then we'll look at our 0.01. And that's actually made a nice little move up too. So some of the addresses with smaller amounts, looks like they have been doing some buying as well. So I want to put all this stuff on your radar, guys. If you get some from this, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Just want to keep everybody safe out there. Just be careful, okay? God bless you all. Take care.